General Dynamics, a leader among America's great corporations. 85,000 skilled specialists creating diverse products for better living and for world peace. Leading the way in information systems, building products, resources, shipbuilding, and aerospace. Convair, a pace-setting division of General Dynamics, is the undisputed leader in cruise missile technology, space, aircraft structures, energy systems, with ongoing development projects which are diverse in nature and exotic in application. Convair leads the way in cruise missile technology. Through a decade of experience, we have developed a cruise missile, Tomahawk, capable of multiple launch options against diverse targets. Tomahawk's features: it is small, low-flying, far-ranging, impervious to countermeasures, accurate. The anti-ship Tomahawk has completed developmental testing, demonstrating repeatedly its ability to hit a target ship at sea after launch from a submarine. Navy plans call for a total of 4,000 Tomahawks. Production will increase significantly in coming years as Tomahawks are deployed on submarines and surface ships, including the battleship New Jersey. Developmental testing of a nuclear land attack Tomahawk is underway, with an initial operational capability from submarines in 1984. The land attack Tomahawk for non-nuclear missions has also completed its developmental program. In this test, a Tomahawk was sub-launched, then flew inland 300 miles to the Tonopah test range, striking a bullseye on a small land target. We are also producing the ground-launched cruise missile, Glickem, for the Air Force. The Glickem system consists of transporter erector launchers, TELs, with 4 cruise missiles each, and 2-man launch control centers, LCCs, hardened to ensure survivability. During peacetime, Glickem units will be stored in secure areas on NATO operating bases. In the event of an alert, they will be dispersed to the forests of Western Europe, where they will be extremely difficult to detect. At Convair, we are manufacturing the Glickem missiles and the TELs and major electrical components for the LCC, as well as performing total system integration. Air Force test and evaluation is now underway, with initial deployment scheduled for 1983. Ultimately, there will be 464 Glickems in the field. The third in Convair's triad of cruise missiles is the medium-range air-to-surface missile, Merazim. This tactical Tomahawk is being developed for joint service use and is in full-scale engineering development. The Air Force Merazim will be launched from B-52s against such enemy targets as airfields. Submunitions can be dispensed to crater runways. The Navy Merazim will be deployed on aircraft carriers and launched from the A-6 and similar aircraft. Merazim will be operational in 1985. We recently completed 3 test vehicles for the Air Force in the Mid-Course Guidance Demonstration Program, MGD. The program is testing the next generation of tactical cruise missile guidance systems. The first flight demonstration in May of '82 was successful, with more flights upcoming. Convair has led the way in space. Our experience spans 36 years of space technology, starting in 1946 with the MX-774 research rocket. We pioneered early space efforts in the 50s and 60s, launching 81 telemetry and scientific experiment packages. and put the first Americans in orbit. Our Atlas booster has been the mainstay for launches since 1958, and by mid-1982 had been launched 467 times. A stretched Atlas, the Atlas H, has been designed so that greater payloads can be carried aloft for Air Force projects in space. Our Centaur was the nation's first high-energy upper stage, burning liquid hydrogen as fuel. By mid-1982, Centaur had gone aloft 66 times. Teamed, Atlas and Centaur continue to provide space transportation for an entire spectrum of space missions. Among the more historic missions in which we participated were the recent space vehicle journeys past Saturn and Jupiter. Convair is justly proud of its role in the highly successful Space Shuttle program. We designed and built the 60-foot mid-fuselage cargo bay, and it has performed flawlessly in space. We also created the composite booms for the shuttle's mechanical arms, which enable astronauts to move cargo and construct large structures in low Earth orbit. Convair has received a new contract to develop Centaur as an upper stage for the Space Shuttle. With a larger diameter but shorter length, Centaur will be accommodated in the orbiter's mid-fuselage bay. Planned missions include planetary, commercial communications spacecraft, geostationary platform demonstrations, and DoD flights. Further proof of Convair's leadership in space is the large number of research and development projects currently funded. Advanced communications spacecraft, modular antenna reflectors, advanced space transportation, deployable geodetic truss antennas, an orbital transfer vehicle, a spacecraft maneuver module, space-based radar, an orbital propellant depot, technology for modular construction of large space structures measuring hundreds of meters in diameter, and large deployable space antennas. Convair has an excellent reputation as a leader in aircraft design and manufacturing. Tens of thousands of aircraft of various kinds have rolled off our assembly lines. Today, we manufacture the fuselage for the DC-10, also the fuselage for the Air Force KC-10. More than 390 of both types have been delivered. We are now in full production of engine struts for the new Boeing 767 twin-jet airliner, a plane designed for increased fuel economy. The 767 will be much in demand for the airlines of the world, promising long-term production runs for our assembly lines. Convair produced the empennage for the world's largest airplane, the C-5, in the early 60s. Plans are underway for Convair to build at least 50 more of these assemblies for the Air Force. America's energy needs for the future mandate large superconducting magnets for fusion, magnetohydrodynamics, and isotope separation systems. In mid-1981, Convair delivered its first superconducting magnet to TRW for use in the advanced isotope separation process. This 44-ton superconducting magnet successfully completed acceptance tests and is now operational. Other magnet projects include a large toroidal field magnet, an analysis and detailed design for the yin-yang magnet for the mirror fusion test facility of Lawrence Livermore Laboratory. We are under contract to fabricate 18 magnets for the mirror fusion test facility. And we have a contract for the Elmo Bumpy Taurus P fusion magnet. Plans call for 36 of these coils to be manufactured by Convair. Convair, pioneers in aerospace. The indisputable leader in cruise missile development, launch vehicles, space hardware and advanced space concepts, and electromagnetic energy systems. Diversified in products, inquisitive in research, committed to excellence, contributing to America and the strength of a free world.